Hi, it's Amor Songbird in New York City. I decided to put a picture up there to give you something to look at besides my finger. So we'll see how this works. The Ashkenazi Jews are the smartest group of people in the world. They have the highest IQs. They stick to their own. They don't let any other group get into and mess up their gene pool. Eve Evangeline Einstein has powerful enemies. Every good thing some enemy wrecks. The only way Gurinder Singh can get through to her is if he records and sings a tune to her, like he did in the form of Nat King Cole. He sang Stardust, he sang Unforgettable, and he sang the Mona Lisa. Another song, You're My First, My Last, My Everything, he sang in the forms of Pavarotti and Barry White. Group sex, Barry White, Let the Music Play On. I Want to Dance, Sex, the Night Away, the dark part of life. Okay. AW. I am my own double. As long as I'm my own W, I'll never have a physical life to my choosing. Barry White, the guru of love. As long as you experience life, love vicariously, you'll never experience it actually, physically. Meanwhile, Gurinder Singh, the God, odd, hard, heart, the father more than all of those things, Gurinder Singh is the mother part. More than all of those other things, Gurinder Singh is the mother part. Song, Your Precious Love, in Jerry Butler form. Okay, what else do I have here? Tony Robbins talks about the sense of certainty, the power of focus. He calls it an emotional muscle. He talks a lot about it. He makes it very complicated. He gives a lot of examples. He talks about a lot of different people. But I'll say that with Talk and Share, if you acknowledge all of the emotions that are blocking the sense of certainty, you will have a sense of certainty because it is a natural state. All you have to do is own the emotions in the way. For example, I am insecure. I am worried. I am bothered. Whatever form, whatever emotions are in the way of your feeling certainty, if you own them and admit them the way I just did, you'll be able to feel a sense of certainty quite easily, quite naturally. Okay, what else? Poking. I created a world, sticking my finger in a ray of hope, a ray of light, a beam of light. I'm not alone. This thing is not a danger. It's like the baby Jesus manger. It's like you have no home. This is not my home. There is no mother for me. I'm all alone. I'm an orphan. I have no father here. I see smoke and cup and a saucer. The dish my mother ran away with the spoon, the sugar container. Okay, let me stop and explain. I've been left alone in a room in a house. And this is what I'm describing what it's like. I'm 3 years old. Okay. I'll continue now. My mother and grandmother, the coffee, ran away from me together. My mother and grandmother left the house together and left me alone. Okay. I have no one with whom to be. This room I live in is Mama Mill's house. Now I'm talking about the room I live in here at St. Francis. I decorated so I'm not bored. I can't seem to move out. There's Jandara and Melanie. I once tried to join them, but I tried to change things for the better. They called me crazy and physically abused me. How can this have been? It seems impossible. A little child can create life anew without knowing that that's what she's doing. If I created a world, how come everybody has a mate, a part to play with somebody, but not me? No one knows. In ordered, opened in energy. Okay, this is what I'm talking about here. In ordered in energy. Kin owes source. You're the hostage. You're the voice. He, she, Ostara has age, host age. No stage, no saint age, page 6. Present age. See, I'm rhyming these. You need to see this. Present a good energy 6. Present her energy. She entered a good ood energy. Christopher, Gopher. I-O source, Christopher Gopher. Yes, you made up these parts, but never gave them hearts. They're stuck backstage, never been given talking share. A chance to get on stage and make the grade to live a happy, fulfilled human life. So neither can you. It only seems fair. It only seems right till you give, this is not I, till you give Christopher Gopher a life. You neither a wife with a husband. Something about, husband, kids, a family, neighborhood, or world. Okay, I get nothing until I give Christopher Gopher, whoever this is, a role to play. They put out the lie that I owe the source something. The source is sound and light. The son gives light for his daughter's comfort. I'm the son's daughter. He showed you many times. He'll appear whenever you're near. He loves you here and afar. He, through Govinda Singh Ji, your mother, supreme, are trying to create a perfect Shangri-La because you like the music and the atmosphere in the movie so much, so you'll be happy here on earth. Yet, come near sometimes each year. The sun feels your love for him and your delight as he takes shapes for you, the manner born. He said, he, meaning Govinda Singh, said, go to the gates of heaven and enter. Seems like I've been given permission here. I like this. Okay. He, then, a. He, even, a. He, put the a here, is heaven. He, a venue. He, avenue. He, avenue. He, 8th Avenue. Hate, ache, forsake. He, Blake Avenue. Choo-choo. He'll pay. He'll stake our Broadway play. Music of yesterday and what? And any other day. Time, rhymes, and chimes of all kinds. That's what's in our play. God Gave Me You. That's a song about Blake Shelton. I Lived It. I Didn't Imagine It. I Lived It is a song. Is the name of Blake Shelton's album. If you don't like the American flag, you can kiss my country's ass. That's a song by Blake Shelton. Okay, moving right along. You gotta say this is unusual. You never heard anything like this. Your worlds, including Jen and Mel, are all on hold in some netherworld till you include parts for Talk and Share. Paw her. Present a her Talk and Share. Fair and square with a measure of dare, care, aware, snare drums, bells, tambourines, singers, songs to sing, ting-a-ling, sting the queen, of a song to sing, she gets to wear bling with her king, Devon, divine, Evan, Eve, energy I, in. Okay, so if I put my energy in, then we'll be even. You see? Okay, so this lack that's been existing is because I didn't put my part in. You become even. Well, this is what I just said. You become even when you put your own I in, your own true point of view in your writing. W her, I stop I in goodness. Double me is her, she. I stop myself. I'm just defining what I just read to you. I in goodness because I don't believe in it. You can't be good if you can't imagine you can be good. I couldn't imagine being able to stay pure and survive. I hate myself because I should have said no. I will die instead. That's what I thought I should have said. I was 3 years old and I thought I should have said no. I will not take down my pajamas. I will die. Because I thought that was what would happen if I didn't take down my pajamas. I wouldn't have a babysitter. Because the babysitter was telling me to take down my pajamas. 3 years old, take off your pajama bottoms, said my rapist. Babysitter sister, half-sister. Horrors. Shivers, timbers. September. Dean Martin. Gurinder Singh G. Jesus Christ I. Was Dean Martin. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. See, if she could have imagined a song, Fly Me to the Moon, she could imagine anything besides being left alone to die. If she didn't take off her pajamas, she would have been all right. You see? But her imagination was not working. Maybe she was too young to have cultivated imagination. Of course, if you read books to children, by that age, they would have an imagination. But I guess I wasn't read to. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything more I need to say about that? Einstein, who I was Einstein, said, imagination is more important than knowledge. He believed that because what he imagined took over. His imagination took over. His knowledge didn't matter. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. Song, Hollywood is Dead. video by Michael Bublé. You can find it in yourself. Original creator of Earth is Michael Bublé. Energy Barth Satan. Christopher. Christ's disciple, Saint Bartholomew. Okay, this is something else. I'm leaving Michael Bublé. I'm going to Saint Bartholomew. He was a knight of King Arthur's Round Table. King Arthur was sing birdsong. He was Saint Christopher, father of the sheltered geniuses at St. Francis Residence 3 in Chelsea. He's the manager of the hidden talent there. Talk and share. Some of the hidden talent is Pythagoras, who is Peter. That's his name now. Eleanor Roosevelt, whose name now is Judy Redinger. Carlos Castaneda, name now is Michael Riker. John Milton, Homer, was a knight in King Arthur's Round Table. His name is Milton Harris. He's the father of Amor, Songbird, Einstein, Evangeline. Number 5, Leonard Bernstein. Her name now is Sheila. She's an art director over there. He was the composer, conductor of the West Side Story. Maria was his or her mother. Number 6, Orville Wright. Orville Rettenbacher, co-founder of aviation. Wilbur Wright was sing birdsong. Amor, Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong's son. Evangeline Einstein, Eve's son. Gretel Bigham was Little Black Sambo and Ronald McDonald. Number 8, Raphael Maldonado. That's Raphael Maldonado. Isn't he a good-looking guy? He was Charlton Heston. He'd make a good actor today. He looks so good. He's interested in learning and doing construction work. He was also the painter Raphael. If you're not familiar with this, you can always Google it or go to the library and look at pictures in the books there. Talent, St. Francis Residence 3 in Chelsea, 148 8th Avenue, New York City. Number 9, Charlene Kelks. She is a writing group speaker. She's the mother of the Michelle Birdsong, one of the mothers, the wife, father of Michelle Birdsong, Milton Harris. Tom of Hardy, of Laurel, the Michelle Birdsong and Hardy. Tom is one of the best sons in the world. It says, be saint. Talk and share. Okay. 16 is Jonathan Livingston Seagull, one of the knights of King Arthur's Round Table, sing birdsong as King Arthur. Okay, Jonathan Livingston Seagull is a father, is a husband, is a social worker, a bass player, a drummer, and a singer. Okay. Over here, number 12, Jessica Tonier Mentor is an RN and a cello player. Her parents were Peace Corps volunteers in China for 7 years. She was Clara Barton, founder of the Red Cross. She is now an RN at St. Francis Residence 3, and she's a group leader for Vegetarian Friday group. She created that group to, I don't know if to help me. I'm the one vegetarian here, but lots of people come to that group, so. Maybe if she served, April served more vegetarian food, more people would be vegetarians. Okay, mother of 2. We're still talking about Jessica Tona Mentor. And she has 2 beautiful daughters, and she's a devoted wife. Okay, Maria Kott is a Russian-American. She was Mary McLeod Bethune, Black American educator. She is here a banker at St. Francis Residence 3. She's a sister of the Michelle Birdsong. She's the writing group leader, St. Frabcis Residence 3. The stars of the writing group are Milton Harris, Judy Ruttinger, and the Michelle Birdsong. 14. Tariq Dejanian, one of the knights of King Arthur's Birdsong's Round Table. He's a Muslim dinosaur consciousness, Tyrannosaurus Rex. He has ideas for video games. Very good ideas, I might add. Bill Leader, St. Philip's, Jesus Christ disciple in consciousness. He's a member of the writing group. Father Tom, founder along with Father John and Father John of Residences of St. Francis. Father Tom is the treasurer of St. Francis Residence 3, and he is the St. James the Greater disciple of Jesus Christ. 17 is Andre, who's a member of the writing group, a coal miner in denial. Haywood Morgan, member of writing group, and a painter, Rembrandt. Number 19, Raphael with St. Barbara, is a member of the writing group. William Hayes, spinach obsessed sailor man, Popeye. Olive Oil's Beau, member of the writing group, leader of bingo games on Tuesday nights. He is a knight of King Arthur's Round Table. King Arthur Sing Birdsong. 21. John Lieberich is a guitar player and the knight of King Arthur's Round Table. 22 is Audrey. She's Gloria Steinem, founder of Ms. Magazine. 23. Name is Carlos. He works in reception, St. Francis Residence 3. He was Beetle Bailey, the GI, in the comic strip. There are animal consciousness people here, baboons and rhinoceroses. 24 is Rochelle Wallman, Edith Head, famous Academy Award-winning Hollywood costume designer. 25 is Hassan, reception manager, St. Francis Residence 3, great-grandfather of the Michelle Birdsong, a pedophile. He screwed up our family for generations, sexually abusing his girl children and setting bad examples for boy children behavior toward their sisters. And this is the last page. 26, Mickey McGuire is a program director, St. Francis Residence 2. He books and manages a jazz band that appeared at our Cookout Sunday. They were great. Really, I'm the music muse. I can tell you, they were wonderful. Hopefully, they'll appear in our musical Govinda Singh Ji, Me, and Mommy Sami, along with the St. Francis 3 trio, Jonathan the bass player, John Leibowitz guitar, and Rocky the drummer. 27, Rocky the drummer. Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoon on TV. Okay, I think that's plenty for you for now. I could read the Jordan Peterson 12 Rules for Life information I have, but I think I'll save that for next time. Okay, this is my old redskin songbird, a more songbird in New York City.